Okay. And like we said earlier, you end up winning along with Nydia Guinard?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got sent to the Heartland Wrestling Association.
Right.
To keep training.
Yes. Yeah, in Cincinnati.
Okay. So you're not in WWF yet?
Not quite, but I'm sniffing being in WWF because being that it was Tough Enough was the very first reality show that the WWF put out. Once they had winners, they wanted to keep us in the public eye. Obviously, with business, they wanted a season 2. And the way you do that is to show that season 1 was successful. So they were continuously bringing me up, and they would continuously have me on and in the storylines up in the major league. So yes, I was in Cincinnati. Yes, I was in developmental, but not for long. They were bringing me up. And once they brought me up and actually gave me a belt, hell, I just didn't go back.
Okay, so then you get signed to WWF.
Yes.
How big was that first contract?
A whopping, and to me, this was all the money in the world. It was a whopping $50,000 a year. I still remember, I couldn't believe that I was getting a check every week for $1,000. I could not believe it. It was, to me, that was, I didn't know how I would ever need more money than that.
Okay.
Because remember,
yeah.
I went from a year prior, at the end of a month, I had $400 to play with. Now I'm getting $1,000 a week.
You're rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, drinks on me.
Well, a lot of guys in the WWF, they came up through, the mud.
Yeah,
they
the
had to
hard way.
really, make their bones in some of these smaller leagues and go through all these trials and tribulations.
Oh, yeah.
You were on a reality show, and then you went straight to the WWF.
Fast track.
So was there like a lot of hating and jealousy in the beginning?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that was one of the things that our trainers in Tough Enough prepared us for. They said, you're gonna arrive in whoever wins is gonna arrive in a position that every other person in this locker room would have clawed for. They would have done anything for. Most of these guys have spent years in the independent scenes toiling and just hurting their body for next to no money, if they got paid at all, just to get exposure. And more than anything, we were given exposure. And yeah, there were guys that were none too pleased, not happy at all.
What do you think was like the nastiest thing that one of the other wrestlers did to you?
One guy, we have a move called a DDT, and Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
made
that's his
it famous.
move. Yeah.
And basically you grab a guy's head. And remember, in professional wrestling, when someone freely gives you their body, they're giving it to you with the understanding that you're going to be as safe as possible with it. You're going to return them. You're going to do a move on them, but you're going to return them unharmed. And I had a guy one time in HWA grab me on the DDT. It's a very easy move to take. When you fall back and you go down, you look like you're slamming the guy's head into the mat. But on the way down, you just release, and then it looks devastating, but it doesn't hurt at all. Well, I had a guy actually grab hold and spike my head into the mat. It was
What happened afterwards?
I mean, I was a rookie. There was nothing.
You gotta just take it.
You gotta eat a shit sandwich and like it.